to what is looking like the last few episodes of this cheap car showdown. Now, we have another Vauxhall to run, but I just wanted to real quick have a look-see at Volkswagen and see how it is. It looks like one. I know there's going to be more than one. 2, 3, 4. Now these two I think will be more of a gimmick for fun because sorry Beetle and Carmen Gia, but you both have the same motor and you're both very slow. But the Golfs, you never know. But we do have one more Vauxhall to get through, and the Astra looked to be a little bit better than the last car, which did pretty well. I'm not going to say it was a champion or anything like that, but let's go ahead and make this one blue, as that's, in my opinion, the nicest looking paint job. Buy it in stock form. The whole idea of the cheap car showdown was to say, hey, you know, one of my favorite things to do in Forza is to take my car, the one that I own or have owned, and see how it does in the game. That being said, most people own cars that are in game under $30,000 or credits or whatever. So I took I took that as a kind of inspiration, do what I like to do, take my car, and I decided to do a showdown. Now I didn't expect to have so darn many of them. We're going to be looking at about 30 different cars under 30,000 in-game credits, and it has taken quite a bit of time and quite a bit of money, but you know what, is worth it. I have skipped a few. If you want me to go back through and see those ones, if I skip them, it's because they're not likely, or not, they really don't stand a chance at being a leaderboard champ. But you know what, that's okay if you want to see them. I'm just happy that you're watching, so just want to give a big thanks to you for just being curious enough to ask. But wow, this car is very well planted right off the get-go. Got enough power. This might be a car that can dethrone the Mazda 3. So we shall see. Let's give it his best fair shake for 5 laps at Lime Rock. Now, if you're curious, I don't think I've mentioned this. I'm not playing with any assists, as I don't do manual clutch. Everything is as real life as I can get. For the first couple ones, I was running with the braking line on, strictly being that I was not super comfortable with the course, and now I am. After 30 cars at 5 laps each, you can do that math. It's pretty basic. 150 laps. I know the course pretty well. It's a pretty decent amount of lapping going on, so I don't really need the line anymore. I know where the turn-in points are, the braking points for each corner. It's all well learned, and a minute 8 is pretty respectable. I just got to figure out how hard I can brake this car, how hard I can corner it, and hope to get all of my laps in line without any major incidences going off the road and stuff like that. Now this corner is one of my, I used to hate it, but now it's so challenging that I've started to really like that section. You got to come in wide on that second corner and try and come out as fast as you can on that last corner that I just totally butchered. But they all have to be perfect in order to hit the whole section right. This section is all about speed, which I did not do. This lap will be faster than the last lap, but it can be done a lot quicker than what I've shown here. Lap 2 is just me sorting out how quickly I can go around the corners in this particular car. Now, I'm getting the feeling that this thing is really well planted, coming through that corner like a champion. See how quickly she can do this lap. 1 minute, 6 seconds. Now, of course, it's not leaderboard material yet, but it's definitely up there. And I've done this twice with the Vauxhalls. What I'm trying to do there is brake at the cone, the turn-in point, and that's not working for me, obviously, as it's just too late. If I want to do that, I have to brake harder. If I brake harder, I'll be locking up the brakes and losing control. That's a no-go. So I need to brake a little bit sooner. I'm trying to be over-ambitious there, and I'm just messing it up. So lost a whole second to my attempt at bravery. My aggression does not always pay off. Some cars it does. This does not seem to be, one of those that it does pay off on. But once you get this thing turned in, it seems to, as long as you stay off the throttle, because it is front-wheel drive, as long as you stay off the throttle, it takes what you give it. As I say that, as I say that, it does exactly what I said, so that's fantastic. Stay off throttle and this thing will corner for you. Give it too much, give it any throttle whatsoever, you lose that very quickly. So I started braking as the countdown began, and what I mean by countdown is the little signs on the side of the corner, for that corner. Most high-speed corners will have signs. Here I'm waiting to turn in a lot later than I usually do, so that I can set myself up for a nice exit here onto the back straight, as I call it. Not very straight, but it's straight nonetheless. It's important to get speed through here, especially with a car with a little bit of power like this one has, because you got to go up this hill, which doesn't seem to be a big deal in the more high-powered cars, but for under 30,000, can't expect too much from it. So trying to maintain speed through there, not a very great corner, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Let off the throttle so I can get through this corner. Start on gentle right through there. And we got this straightaway to the finish line. Lap 4 should be done. Not coming close to the Mazda. I was really expecting it to brake. Downshift so I can get some power through here. Now I really got to do my best here to set myself up for this corner, where I'm going to do my best to set myself up for the next corner. This is definitely one giant section, and I think you could almost consider it to be one fluid motion, where it's very important that you get every single one right for the next one. It's kind of like playing billiards or whatever you call it in your particular country, pool. For me, you got to get your next shot lined up for this one, so that you can get it all right. That first section's just like that. This next section, this part I'm on now, not so much. It's more or less just turn in right and keep the speed up, which is challenging for this car for some reason, as I can't get on the throttle at all through these corners. I have to wait, otherwise my oversteer is real. So this is going to be our last lap. Let's see how it does. I don't think we're... Nope. So a minute 6 seconds, 0.15. That's fair. It's definitely not the 104 that the Mazda Speed 3 put down, but you know what? We're doing pretty decent. Minute 6. It is a D-class car, and I'd say that's pretty respectable for a D-class. So go one more time. As always, thanks for watching. Giving me 5 minutes 35 seconds of your day. That seems to be getting lower and lower, so we're at least I'm getting more consistent. As you can see, I put the leaderboards up there. You can kind of see where this car fell. Thanks again. Have a great day.